Most of us think compulsively all the time. That is to say, we talk to ourselves. If I talk all the time, I don't hear what anyone else has to say. If I think all the time, that is to say, if I talk to myself all the time, I don't have anything to think about except thoughts. And therefore, I'm living entirely in the world of symbols. Therefore, if you meditate for an ulterior motive, that is to say, to improve your mind, to improve your character, to be more efficient in life, you've got your eye on the future and you are not meditating. Well, meditation, when correctly done, has nothing to do with all that. It's a kind of digging the present. It's a kind of grooving with the eternal now. The place where it's at is simply here and now. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds that are going on around you, just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world as if you were listening to music. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Don't put names on them. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. It's all just sound. And if I am talking to you right now and you're doing this, don't try to make any sense out of what I'm saying, because your brain will take care of that automatically. You don't have to try to understand anything. As you hear sounds coming up in your head, thoughts, you simply listen to them as part of the general noise going on, just as you would be listening to the sound of my voice, or just as you would be listening to cars going by or to birds chattering outside the window. So look at your own thoughts as just noises. And soon you will find that the so-called outside world and the so-called inside world come together. They are a happening. Your thoughts are a happening, just like the sounds going on outside. And everything is simply a happening, and all you're doing is watching it. It's all just sound. The place where it's at is simply here and now.
What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Prepared theta for, let's see who wanted theta. What's up? Nikhil, yeah, theta's been pumping. I converted a little bit of my ETH to it the other day. Figured out you could do that on the Exodus wallet, which is a good option, especially since you're kind of limited if you're an American, especially because you can't buy that on Coinbase or any BingX. You could do it. MEXC is only like derivatives for it, so I mean maybe you could go 1x leverage or something, but still a risk of liquidation. Buying it on spot is a little bit challenging for an American. So yeah, I would assume Theta's got a good shot of being listed on Coinbase. This could do very, like, I mean, let me see something here. All-time highs is about a 300%. It ain't impossible for this to get up to like 50, 60 bucks or something over the next year or so. I know that's a high freaking prediction at 10 or 20x, but 30 billion market cap, I don't know about that high, but yeah, I think you got at least a 3 or 4x. It could, if it becomes like a real big name, it could do a 10x or more. It just depends how many people start talking about it. I mean, it's not the most well-known crypto at the moment, but if it becomes more well-known and becomes, as well-known as an AVAX or a Matic or Cardano or any of those, you got a good shot. As of right now, I mean, nothing looks too concerning, overall in the charts yet. It still generally looks like continuation. I don't see any, general reason to believe that we're gonna, just crash right away. Money flow still looks good in a lot of these time frames. I mean, let's see, what were you said, 15 and 30? Let's take a look at that just in the short term here for this. I mean, yeah, hitting off of that point, you got a good shot. Yeah, I mean, what time is it on the Eastern Seaboard around? You're almost at noon. 10:45 right now. I mean, it does look a little more sketchy on the 8-hour. There's always going to be that. I mean, if we look at Bitcoin, this is a linear spider line, but it matches up really nicely with like the technical target if you're going from the reverse head and shoulders here. Obviously, it doesn't always play out. If I had to guess here, I think we could see a rally up to 75, 76, and then I think after that you should kind of finally, see something different, a change of market structure, trigger wave right here on the 30. If you guys are interested, I got a long in the Discord, got a couple of them, but one newer one right now that I'm in, and I think you got a good shot here. I mean, not every trade wins, but if you're interested, link in the description below. Really good community. And the 8-hour green dot, so that's a good sign. A lot of the green dots coming up signifying continuation. I mean, if you look at your 20-hour, we are, money flow freaking we're 6-hour. I mean, we're starting to get, what was that time frame with the 10-hour especially. That is some high money flow. Right, I would assume it wouldn't be this forgiving once we finally come down. So maybe get up to that 75, 76, and then then you see reality hit a little bit. So yeah, what's up, Jay Davis? Yeah, what's up, everybody? Really appreciate you guys. Smash the like button, always appreciate that. And subscribe if you are new, because we go over a lot of really good stuff. I mean, I'm a little bit biased, but I think this is the best, if not one of the best, TA channels out there. So, yeah. And yeah. Trigger upward. I mean, you could even, I'm just looking at like, I mean, this is like more of a scalp, but almost a one-on-one right there. Where's price right now? Oh, you actually might be able to get that's more of a scalp off of that's a one-on-one off of off of VWAP on the trigger wave, confirms in 11 minutes. That would probably work out. I mean, definitely over a 50% chance of jumping up there. I'd give it probably at least a 60, I'd say. Enough where it's got a good shot. Triple Q. Is the NASDAQ up today? I'd have to take a look. I haven't looked at the NASDAQ yet. I think it is, right? Yeah, money flow coming out. I mean, it doesn't really tell us too much there. I might have to turn off my VPN. It's kind of slowing us down. I think that's might be the issue here. A little lag. I don't think it's the internet here. I think it's my VPN. The VPNs are always a little bit of a pain in the ass. You're probably going to eventually get to 500 at some point this year. I think you got a good shot at, I mean, you'll probably see a lull, but I think a good shot at 500 by election time for a triple Q, I would assume. But yeah, and if we look at, let's just look at ETH a little bit. Oh, so that's a little bit more concerning here. Yeah, AK, you're looking to monitor wants to fall here. So ETH, I guess we're losing VWAP. It definitely looks a little bit worse than Bitcoin at the moment. It definitely is bleeding against Bitcoin. I mean, the 6-hour looks bad. a lot of stuff kind of looks bad here with money flow coming out. However, in this environment, you know, will our hourly trigger wave kind of save the day and potentially bring us up higher? I think there's a decent shot of that. Now, if you go like this, you know, that technical target would be, this is similar to, yeah, I guess do it from there. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit subjective. Or even that. I would say probably that point would, depends how you want it. I'm trying to, like, find the real neckline here. I mean, okay, yeah, if you count that as the neckline, yeah. There's a good shot you break upward. You know, we're still in that uptrend, so go with that. You know, trend is your friend. You know, we'll see. We'll see if we could hold. I mean, we could nuke. Sure, anything is possible. And there are signs it could happen. FOMC economic projections. Okay. That's next week. That's not right now, AD. But, yeah. Another thing, I don't know how accurate this is, but I mean, we were talking about Mutant Ape Yacht Club, you know, NFTs, which have been doing abysmal lately. You know, now it came back down. I think this follows the dollar pretty closely, like its dollar evaluation. That's a big spot. You know, that's a big spot. I mean, I think this dollar evaluation was definitely lower than 10K. I forget exactly what it was, but it's maybe 5 to 5K or whatever. We're at about 10K right now. So you may see somewhat of a bounce. Let's look at our 5-hour. This is kind of pissing me off how laggy this is, but yeah, coming into the red, deep anchor wave. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. I could potentially see some relief. So yeah. I got my elephant shirt that I bought on Calson Road. Money flow coming up there. AVAX, we were talking about it. I think you got a good shot of getting up to $60, $62, that big area. Cardano as well, I think, is going to do something. Yeah, I mean, if you could break above there, you got one target at 95 cents. I think inevitably you're going to get there. Just a matter of time. So yeah. Shiba, I don't care about that right now. ETH is the big thing we want to kind of look at here, because if we continue to go down, it's a little concerning, and a lot of these time frames are concerning, but we'll see. We'll definitely have to see. I wouldn't say there's a major concern as of yet. That 3-hour though, here, if we come into the red, which I kind of don't think I think it's gonna tease us. I don't think we're coming to the red that quickly, but if we do come into the red, it's probably not as gonna be not as forgiving as when it came into the red over here. You know, probably not that forgiving. When it came into the red over here, this is probably a freaking, I don't know, 76% jump up. Jesus, wow. Rune, yeah. Nobody's asked me to look at Rune in a minute. Is Rune Thor chain? I think it is, right? Why am I blanking out on that? So money flow kind of coming up to that point. Hey, it recovered, man. I mean, 12x. Jesus, who would have known from June 23? I mean, yeah. Kind of coming down there. I don't know. It's at a big point. I think you're probably eventually going to get back to this pocket, though. After that, who the hell knows? I mean, it could go up to 30 something dollars. I mean, it's hard to say. You know, a lot of these it could go all the way up to frickin' this point, you know, 6x, 78. I mean, sky's the limit for some of these. I think a lot of altcoins have at least a 3 to 4x ahead of them over the next year, year and a half. That's a long time, though. You may have to have some patience to get there. You may have to have a little bit of patience, but yeah. Hey, we looked at AVAX. What am I doing? Is today bearish? I don't know, man. This little freebie that I was looking at may give us something here if we hold VWAP, definitely. And it looks like we should. That 2-minute, I kind of want to take this. I'm too tired right now. It's almost, I got to go to bed in a little bit. I had a long day. I was outside in the hot sun most of the day, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna bother. But I do think it's a good setup. Bullish CBD, yeah. I believe it. I don't need to look at CBD to know that there's a good shot of jumping up a little bit. I mean, yeah, I'm curious about. So let's look at, you know, obviously Bitcoin dominance is, you know, pretty significant to look at. It's getting hot in here. You're long from 60K, man. Hard to believe. 72K for one Bitcoin, geez. It's just wild. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. That almost looks bullish, like you're going to break up to 57, especially if we do come down. Now, keep in mind, guys, even if this does go up, alts with good fundamentals probably will still outperform Bitcoin, even if this keeps going up. But shit tokens and meme coins may get flushed out a little bit. That 2-week could take its time to give us that bear div we're kind of looking for, or whatever, the next green dot with money flow coming out. Or it could just take one more bar, another 2 weeks, hard to say. You know, there was a rumor the ETH ETF may get approved around May. You know, we'll see. Zava, don't know what that is. Avalanche. Yeah, it is doing pretty. I mean, down 99.2%, and then 12x. Yeah, most volatile crypto ever. Hey, hell, it could come all the way up. I don't know. I don't know why I want to look at this, but ENS. I want to look at. I don't know why I want to look at this, but I want to look at it. A little higher than January. I think it'll break up higher. Don't know though. Oh yeah, ApeCoin hit a high. Then it came down. This is a volatile freaking. That looks good in that 2-day though. Yeah, 270 ain't too shabby. And then you're looking at, this is a pretty, you know, significant spot. I think we should be able to hold. Joe coin, PNG, yeah. And then Ape ETH too. Bored Ape Yacht Club dip? Maybe. I might have. It's classified, but I might have I might have picked up another NFT in that ecosystem. May or may not have. Risky play. I don't know. I think it's all or nothing for them. They're on sale, but I mean, Honestly, guys, like I was thinking about this some more, and I don't want to like spit FUD to NFTs, but like if there's any part of crypto that could probably go down in history like Tulip Mania, it's probably NFTs. Honestly, it's probably NFTs. So just be careful. But I do think if ApeCoin can continue to do well and outperform ETH, I don't see any reason why the NFTs themselves won't do well. Just my opinion. Oh, that's some news. Oh, that's from February. But yeah. But no, I think Ape should hopefully, start to outperform ETH significantly. Um, yeah, there's new NFT. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, the main NFT, I have Trump NFTs and I have some stuff in some Ape, stuff. That's the main, NFTs that I have. I mean, let me look at. So what was interesting here is, um, what was interesting here is I wanted to look at. Um, I think you guys should be able to see this. Yeah. If we look at Bored Ape, so the other ones kind of, especially the Kennel Club, the Kennel Club right here, and the reason this is significant is because we kind of bounced off of like half an ETH, and if you look right here, what was this bottom half an ETH about? So obviously that's a full bubble pop pattern is half an ETH, and we got a nice bounce. I mean that's a pretty good bounce. This was what from this morning, half an ETH. You're already up, freaking 14%. So I may or may not have bought this morning and already got a decent return on this one. Risky though. Like I said, guys, if anything is going to go down as Tulip Mania in terms of crypto, it's probably going to be NFTs. And I mean, Mutant Apes, you're in no man's land. I mean, you lost our major support here that I didn't think you would lose at 3.5 ETH. I mean, a little bit at like 2.8. We could look here. I mean, you had a little bit at, not even. I mean, this inception at 2.8, that was the minting price. And then point out, that's kind of a fluke in the system. So, I mean, you're not, like, that's not good. Like, that's not what I like to see as a technical analyst. You know what I mean? If we look at Bored Ape, that's another one that's more concerning because you're like in frickin' no man's land. I mean, if we look right here, we're now at frickin' 13 ETH. Our US dollar valuation ain't bad, 57K. I mean, that's not terrible. But I mean, if you look here, like it's not, you got a little bit, like let's just see. Let me see if can I highlight? Yes. Like we're at 13 ETH, so I mean, you got a little bit at 12 there. I mean, you got a little bit. A full bubble pop pattern is probably like freaking 6 ETH. I mean, at that point, though, I mean, that's kind of a major issue. Swap your ETH for Sol. I have no idea, man. Hard to say. If we look at Trump NFTs, they were like messed up here. Is it this? Yeah, we don't. Okay, we're back at floor price being 0. I mean, I don't think it went to 0, but yeah, I mean, I think they were like screwed up on OpenSea for a little bit. I don't know what happened with that, but I mean, kind of depressing going from a third of an ETH to a tenth of an ETH. You know what I mean? Hopefully they recover a little bit. Hex still a thing? Not really, but I mean, yeah, you can't. I don't know what's going on here. You can't really trade them on OpenSea. I don't think it's that big of a deal. There's always glitches and stuff. I mean, I don't think there was a rug pull or anything, but who knows? He's done with his NFTs. He's selling shoes now. Hex now, yeah, it's back down. I mean, this is very highly unlikely this would ever come back. It may bounce here, yeah, but it's highly unlikely this is ever going to come back completely. Just want to see what's happening. Okay, so nothing so far. We'll see. I think there's a good shot of jumping. I mean, you're still in that uptrend. You know, breaking up out of this kind of reverse head and shoulders. 76K would be nice. 76K would be nice. I don't see any too bad of a reason why we can't get there. I mean, funding fees are still outrageous. I mean, let's say 76K is our local top or whatever. And then we get, I mean, what would a 18% would be 60. 25 is 57. Just trying to think here. So 30% around 50. And then if we're looking at like a 40, yeah, I think low 50s, high 40s you should revisit at some point here. Would make sense. I think that's what you would really need to clean out a lot of leverage from the market. It's different than 21 in a lot of ways. I mean, I would argue retail's kind of asleep, but not that asleep. You know what I mean? Like they're not asleep, but they're not awake. You know, it's kind of a pivotal point. You know, that's kind of my guess here. Oil, I think, has still generally looked boring to more bullish. Trigger right there. That is a giant reverse head and shoulders. Yeah, we'll see here. I think oil could continue. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get going in a minute. I'm kind of hungry, but I should go to sleep. To go to 7-Eleven or to go to sleep, I don't know. I want to look at that fraction. Big area. Really big area. Yeah, so it's done right there. In terms of USD evaluation, kind of the same we've seen. So, yeah, I mean, it's concerning in terms of ETH evaluation. In terms of USD evaluation, not terrible. Let's see here. I was looking at how electric cars. That was the article on CNBC. Electric cars, the most disappointing thing. 6 billion market cap for Lucid. What's that Chinese one? Neo. A little bit of recovery there. I'd probably rather mess with this. Yeah, I kind of like how this looks a little bit better. Lucid may see some recovery though. XPRT2, I think this will keep going up. I wanted to look at Osmosis. A little bit of recovery. I think this should do well. Over the next year at least. But yeah. I mean, the sky's the limit on this. I mean, this is like a large freaking just want to look at fib. Yeah, 3 something there, and then if I get a weird frickin' that pocket, yeah, $4 or something. You'll probably eventually get there. But yeah, Asia is awesome, man. Really like Asia. Bangkok's great. I'll be going to Siem Reap in a few days, so really excited about that. Gonna see Angkor Wat. Gala did something, yeah. A little something, something. Nothing too crazy though. Just wanted to look. I mean, what are we doing anything right now? Coming down slightly, huh? Losing VWAP. We'll see. See what happens here. I mean, 3 hours confirmed that 10. 8's got a. Oh, that happened on the stream. Money flow's still not bad though. But that happened on the stream. Then you're gonna get that one. Yeah, I don't know. But I think you got a good shot here. Anti-pencil neck. What's up? Appreciate you, man. If you guys are interested in the Discord, a link down below. Really good community. Me, CBZ, KMac. If you want 1 free month in the Discord, if you want 1 free month, yeah. If you sign up to any of the exchanges down below with my link and deposit at least $100, I will give you 1 free month in the Discord. So yeah, check that out. Just open a support ticket with your UID and I will get you sorted. So yeah, really great community. Been killing it in there. Hopefully the trade I'm in right now will play out. There's a few ones I've been in for a while. You know, everybody's a genius in the bull run. We'll see when that changes. As of right now, I'm not seeing anything too bad on the charts. You know, I still think you got a good shot of continuation. I mean, as long as you could hold this general area for ETH too, I mean, you should be able to continue. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. All right. Just want to look at Ape again. And to that point, why I want to look at it. We looked at it against ETH. That looks decently strong. How about against Bitcoin here? Yeah, that area right there. That bottom January. And then we just need a frickin' break above here, which it looks like we will. That 3-day looks good. Yeah, I think we will. Yeah. But yeah, guys, really appreciate you guys. I think I'm gonna get off. There's not too much else to really look at the moment. I mean, curious, is Doge doing anything? I mean, not really, not at the moment. Up to 16 cents though. Let me think here. Oh yeah, how's Peppy coin? Kraken. That's the. Hold on. So let's look at a chart with more shit. Yeah. You see something here? That's kind of the high end of where I think this could end up, at least in the next month or two. I mean, what was this from frickin' February? Okay, yeah, you almost got a 10x. My God, wow. What's that other meme coin? And then it's probably like yeah, crazy. Yeah, holding that low, dude. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to think if that was the one I already did. I mean, we're just, wow. Dog with hat. Wild. Some of these meme coins are nuts, guys. Some of these meme coins are insane. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to finally wrap it up here. Going to pray head to bed. So, yeah, and really appreciate you guys. If you guys are interested in Discord, link down below. If you want 1 free month, if you sign up to any of the exchanges down below with my link, and deposit at least $100, we'll give you 1 free month in there. Just open a support ticket in Discord with your UID. FAIRDESK is great. We give away a $100 bonus every week to 1 lucky person who does 1 futures trade in there. Deposits any amount, does 1 futures trade. You get a good shot of winning it. We announce the winners in Discord every week. So, yeah, really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or your evening. And like the